Volume 2 of Stranger Things Season 5 is coming out in one day. Merry Christmas, by the way. Since I'm an extremely impatient person, I did the one thing that any sane person would do. I put the main characters into the Hunger Games. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Stranger Games, or really whatever you want to call it. The name's still very much a work in progress. Anyway, let's get to meeting the districts. For District 1, we have Mike Wheeler and Will Byers, for obvious reasons. District 2, we have Max Mayfield and Lucas Sinclair. District 3 is 11 and Dr. Brenner. District 4, Nancy Wheeler and Jonathan Byers. District 5, Robin Buckley and Steve Harrington. District 6, Dustin Henderson and Eddie Munson. District 7, Joyce Byers and Jim Hopper. District 8, Murray and Alexi. I could not find Alexi's full name anywhere on the internet, so that's literally it. If anyone knows like his last name or like full name, please let me know. For District 9, we have Enzo and Yuri. I'm not even going to try to pronounce those last names because I know I'm just going to mess it up. District 10, we have Erica Sinclair and Holly Wheeler. District 11, Billy Hargrove and the Mind Flayer. And of course, District 12, Vecna and the Demogorgon. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Joyce, Vecna, and Murray all run away from the cornucopia. Holly takes a handful of throwing knives. I genuinely don't know what she's going to do with that. Enzo rips a mace out of Yuri's hands. They're supposed to be working together, but whatever. The Demogorgon, Alexi, and Brenner also run away from the cornucopia. Eddie runs into the cornucopia and hides. Honestly, that's pretty in character. Robin overpowers Nancy, killing her. I would have thought if this were to happen, it would be the other way around, but I guess not. Billy grabs a backpack and retreats. Mike takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Dustin runs away from the cornucopia. Lucas snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. 11 also runs away from the cornucopia. Will and Max fight for a bag. Will gives up and retreats. Jonathan runs away from the cornucopia as well. Most people are actually running, which is really smart considering the last few times I've done this simulation on my own, everyone goes inside. Steve bashes the Mind Flayer's head against a rock several times. I genuinely don't know how that would work, but good job for Steve, I guess. Erica snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. What the heck is she gonna do with that alcohol? Maybe she could use the rag to choke someone and suffocate them, but I think she's a little too young to be drinking right now. Hopper cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Dang, we've already got a suicide here, and it's not even night 1. Jonathan sprains his ankle while running away from Dustin. 11 attacks Joyce, but she managed to escape. Meanwhile, Max attacks Mike, but he manages to escape. Steve receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. The sponsor was me, by the way. Murray runs away from Robin. That's a very good idea considering Robin just murdered Nancy. Lucas scares Brenner off. Will and the Demogorgon split up to search for resources. Billy stabs Enzo with a tree branch. Holly ambushes Eddie and kills him. Honestly, I expected a little more from Eddie, but somehow Holly and her throwing knives just ambushed him. Yuri sprains his ankle while running away from Alexi. Erica severely slices Vecna with a sword. Honestly, makes sense. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Nancy from District 4, the Mind Flayer from District 11, Hopper from District 7, Enzo from District 9, Eddie from District 6, and Vecna from District 12. Will thinks about winning. Lucas begs for 11 to kill him. She refuses, keeping Lucas alive. Dustin fends Murray, Steve, and Brenner away from his fire. Holly defeats Yuri in a fight but spares his life. No one's falling for that act after she just ambushed Eddie. Alexei bashes the Demogorgon's head against a rock several times. Again, don't know how it's possible. I feel like the Demogorgon would just eat him whole, but if it works, I guess. Erica lets Jonathan into her shelter. Mike, Robin, Billy, and Joyce tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Max looks at the night sky. Robin hunts for other tributes. Murray sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. 11 kills Yuri while he is resting. Billy explores the arena. Jonathan receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Lucas discovers a cave, and literally no one cares. Alexei injures himself. Steve discovers a cave. Good for him. Dustin injures himself. Why is everyone injuring themselves right now? Now is definitely not the time for that. Holly discovers a river. Mike overhears Will and Joyce talking in the distance. Brenner steals from Max while she isn't looking. Erica discovers a cave too. Why are there so many caves? 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. The Demogorgon from District 12 and Yuri from District 9. Max fends Alexei, Joyce, and Erica away from her fire. Mike, Lucas, and Billy get into a fight. Billy triumphantly kills them both. Will and Murray talk about the tribute still alive while Holly and Dustin talk about the same thing. Steve fends 11, Brenner, and Robin away from his fire. Jonathan receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Who's giving this guy stuff? Seriously, can I have an explosive too, please? Alexei is unable to convince Max not to kill him. Will runs away from Murray while Joyce runs away from Billy. 11 discovers a river. Okay, are all the rivers and caves discovered now? Brenner and Robin split up to search for resources. I don't think this team is going to work out very well. Erica is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Steve searches for firewood. Jonathan and Dustin work together for the day. Holly makes a slingshot. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Mike from District 1, Lucas from District 2, and Alexei from District 8. Robin, Holly, and 11 discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Steve questions his sanity. Me too. Max cries herself to sleep. Murray looks at the night sky. Erica and Joyce sleep in shifts. Brenner sets off an explosive, killing Will and Billy. Jonathan receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Seriously, who keeps giving this guy food? Dustin passes out from exhaustion. Max and Holly both receive fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Steve runs away from Brenner. Very smart idea. Jonathan, Robin, 11, and Murray all raid Erica's camp while she's hunting. Dustin discovers a cave. Okay, enough with the caves, okay? And Joyce goes fishing. A swarm of Tracker Jackers invades the arena. While running away from the Tracker Jackers, Steve grabs Max and throws her to the ground. Dustin, Jonathan, and 11 survive. While running away from the Tracker Jackers, Erica grabs Holly and throws her to the ground. Robin survives. Murray knocks Joyce unconscious and leaves her there as bait. Brenner slowly dies from the Tracker Jacker toxins. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Will from District 1, Billy from District 11, Max from District 2, Holly from District 10, Joyce from District 7, and Brenner from District 3. Eleven accidentally steps on a landmine. Murray starts a fire. He looks so happy about it, too. Steve cries himself to sleep. Erica, Jonathan, Robin, and Dustin tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Erica convinces Dustin to not kill her, only to kill him instead. Robin and Steve both decide not to go to the feast. Very smart. Murray throws a knife into Jonathan's head. Robin sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Steve tries to sleep through the entire day. Erica travels to higher ground. Murray hunts for other tributes. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. 11 from District 3, Dustin from District 6, and Jonathan from District 4. Robin climbs a tree to rest. Erica catches Steve off guard and kills him. Murray sees a fire but stays hidden. Murray and Erica hunt for other tributes, and Robin picks flowers for some reason. I don't even know anymore. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Steve from District 5. Murray sets up camp for the night. Okay, this is it. If Robin and Erica get into a fight to the death right now, the victor can go on and ambush Murray's camp, steal all his supplies, and then kill him and win the games and... Oh. And the winner is Murray from District 8. That was a really anticlimactic ending. Hopefully the main show won't end like that, but... First place goes to Murray with 2 kills. Second place goes to Erica with 4 kills, the most out of everyone here. Third place goes to Robin with 1 kill, and 4th place goes to Steve with 2 kills. 5th place goes to Jonathan with 0 kills. 6th place goes to Dustin, who also had 0 kills. 7th place goes to 11 with 1 kill. 8th place goes to Brenner with 2 kills. And 9th place goes to Joyce, who had 0 kills. 10th place goes to Holly, who had 1 kill. 11th place goes to Max, who also had 1 kill. 12th place goes to Billy, who had 3 kills, the second most amount of kills out of everyone here. 13th place goes to Will, who had 0 kills. 14th place goes to Alexi, who had 1 kill. 15th place goes to Lucas, who had 0 kills. And 16th to Mike, who also had 0 kills. 17th goes to Yuri, who also had 0 kills. 18th goes to the Demogorgon, and 19th goes to Vecna, the 2 characters who you would expect to get at least 1 kill, but somehow died extremely quickly. 20th place goes to Eddie. 21st goes to Enzo. 22nd goes to Hopper, but honestly, Hopper should be awarded 1 extra kill, because technically he did kill himself. 23rd goes to the Mind Flayer, and 24th goes to Nancy. Well, that was pretty fun for me. Hopefully it was just as fun for you too. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Not forcing you though, that's completely on you. If this video gets, say, 10 views, I might do a round 2 before the final episode drops. In the meantime, have a very Merry Christmas, and do not let Vecna get you.